Tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo, one of my favorite days of the year. You get to hang out with friends and drink tequila. What's not to love? So today I wanted to show you guys 5 awesome but easy tequila cocktails that you can make tomorrow that are definitely going to impress your friends. Let's get to it. First up, we're gonna make the Blackberry Tequila Smash. For this one, we're just gonna add a handful of blackberries to our tin. I like a little spice, so I'm gonna throw a couple slices of jalapeno. We're just gonna muddle this up till we get a nice little jam on the bottom of our shaker. And then we're gonna add 1.5 ounces of tequila reposado. I'm gonna add 1 ounce of grapefruit juice. Next, we're gonna add 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. Mine's brown because I'm using Demererra sugar on this one. And then we're gonna slice up a lime and add 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. Once you have everything in your shaker, add some ice, and we're gonna give this a shake for about 8 to 10 seconds. This is a Lewis bag. This is going to help us make some crushed ice. It's very easy to use. All you have to do is add some ice and roll it up to kind of trap the ice at the end of the bag. And these come with mallets, or I'm actually going to use an old wooden muddler for this, and just let out all your aggression on the bag, and you'll actually be left with some beautiful crushed ice. So grab a double rocks glass, fill up your glass with your crushed ice, and we're going to double strain our cocktail into the glass. This is going to help leave out any blackberry or jalapeno seeds. And look how gorgeous that drink looks already. This one will definitely impress. Go ahead and top it off with a little bit more crushed ice. And then for the garnish, we're gonna put a lime wedge and a couple blackberries right in there. And there you go, guys, the Blackberry Tequila Smash. Next up is the most popular cocktail on my channel, the Tequila Sunrise. But first, let's show you how to make an easy homemade grenadine. All you have to do in a pan is add 2 cups of pomegranate juice, mix in 3 cups of sugar, and that's pretty much all you have to do. But I like mine to have a little bit of a pop, so I'm gonna throw a tablespoon of pomegranate molasses, and I also like to add a little teaspoon of orange blossom flower water. Mix in about a 1/2 ounce of vodka to help it last longer, and then we're just gonna let it cool and then bottle it up, and this will last for about 3 to 5 weeks. Now at this point, we're ready to make the drink. This is one of the easiest drinks you could ever make. We're gonna add 2 ounces of a Blanco tequila, 4 ounces of orange juice. I like to mix these ingredients at this point, so we're gonna add some ice, shake it for about 8 to 10 seconds, and then we're gonna grab a tall glass. I like to add a 1/4 ounce of grenadine in the beginning, fill it up with ice, and then strain your drink over the top. Now to give it that beautiful gradient effect, we're gonna use the back of a spoon or a straw and just mix it up until you get that gorgeous desired look. For a garnish, we're gonna slice up an orange. I'm gonna take 1/2 of an orange wedge and slice kind of at an angle into the orange so it can rest in the glass here. And there you go, guys, the Tequila Sunrise. Now, it wouldn't be Cinco de Mayo without a margarita, so here I'm going to show you how easy it is to customize your own margarita. So in the beginning, you can add fruits or your favorite berries. I'm going to toss in 3 strawberries, muddle them up, and then we're just going to do our normal margarita recipe. We're going to add 2 ounces of our favorite tequila, 1 ounce of orange liqueur, and 1 ounce of some fresh squeezed lime juice. At this point, you can shake your cocktail and serve it like normal, or you can add ice and pour it into a blender to make a blended margarita. All right, so next we're gonna add tahini to our glass. So go ahead and pour out tahini on a plate, and we're gonna use that spent lime from earlier just to rub it on the outside of our glass, and go ahead and roll that into the tahini to get a nice tahini rim, and then pour your drink into the glass. We're going to go ahead and garnish this with a fresh strawberry, and there you go, guys, the very delicious strawberry margarita. Now next up, we have an original cocktail of mine called the Elder Smoke. I used to make this for regulars in my bar, and it's become one of the most popular drinks in my cocktail card set. To make this, we're going to add 1 ounce of a tequila blanco. We're going to add 1 ounce of mezcal. Then we're going to add 1/2 ounce of Saint Germain. Go ahead and grab a lime, and we're going to squeeze out 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Lastly, we're going to add 1/2 ounce of grapefruit juice. And then we're going to add ice and give this a shake for about 8 to 10 seconds. I like to serve this drink over a large ice cube. If you don't have a large ice cube, that's fine. You can use smaller ice. So go ahead and add your ice and strain your drink over the ice. And lastly, we're going to add about 1/2 ounce of cranberry juice. This is going to give a nice tart component to the drink, and it creates a really cool looking effect. And then we're just going to garnish with a grapefruit zest. And there you go, guys. A Cocktail Cards original, the Elder Smoke. Up last is the Raspberry Mezcal Sour. This is a play on the very popular Clover Club, but first we have to make some raspberry syrup. So go ahead and add 2 cups of water and 2 cups of raspberry to a pan and let it boil until the raspberries become translucent. Go ahead and remove the raspberries and add 1 cup of sugar and stir this in until it's fully dissolved, and then we're going to go ahead and strain this, let it cool, and bottle it up. Lastly, I like to add about 1/4 ounce of vodka in my syrup to help it last longer. And there you go, guys, some fresh raspberry syrup. Now let's go ahead and make the cocktail. So first thing we're going to do is add 1 ounce of a Blanco tequila, and then we're going to add 1 ounce of Mezcal. Go ahead and add 3/4 ounce of that raspberry syrup that you just made, and then we're going to grab a lemon and we're going to squeeze out 3/4 ounce of some fresh squeezed lemon juice. Then we're going to add 1 egg white to create a nice foamy layer on top. Now, if you can't do egg whites, you can also use 2 tablespoons of aquafaba here. And to get that nice foamy layer, we're going to do a dry shake without ice for 30 seconds. After that shake, go ahead and add ice, and we're going to shake it again for about 8 to 10 seconds. Grab any stem glass of your choice, and we're going to go ahead and double strain this cocktail. That double strain is going to help create an even more airy foam on top, and look how gorgeous this drink looks. This has to be one of my new favorites. For a garnish, we're going to go ahead and take some raspberries and put it right on top. One of my new favorites, the Raspberry Mezcal Sour. So there you go, guys, 5 amazing tequila cocktails that you guys can have for Cinco de Mayo. And I want to know in the comments which one was your favorite, if not all of them. So have fun, try a couple of these tomorrow. Have a great Cinco de Mayo, and we'll catch you soon. Cheers.